What's up, Union Arena players? This is Kyle D, better known as Universities, and today we are getting a first look, or, well, not a first look, the interview with none other than a local player named Norton. He plays a mean game on Rumble Rama every week, so if you want to play him online, you can definitely try to challenge the champ here. But man took down the first regionals, and I'm super excited to have him on the channel. And yeah, let's go over it, shall we?
So guys, if you want to help support the channel with no extra cost, please use the affiliate link down below. It costs you nothing to support the channel, and it's just a great way of doing it while you're checking out cards that you are always ready going to be paying for. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey everybody, Nick is here to tell us a little bit about his experience with the first in-person regional for our 2026 season. So Nick, how you feeling after your first major event run?
I'm feeling great. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, and it was just a great experience overall. Virginia was nice.
Nice. Tell me, with going into the regional, we got a last minute ban list. What was your thought process? Were you still going to take this deck prior to the ban list if, you know, Spear was still active? I know you've been playing in Rumble Rama, so you've got enough Spear experience. So, tell me.
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't going to change my deck list. I've been practicing it, like you said, in Rumble Rama. Luckily, you guys let us proxy this deck and practice it early. It helped a lot. I've been practicing this deck for like a while now, so I was pretty locked in on it no matter what was coming. And honestly, my biggest worry was like Kenshin, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. So, going into it, did what were some of your matchups you faced?
Well, round one, I faced a green level up deck.
Interesting.
It was actually TBJ Woody from Rumble Rama.
Went to go play locals.
Yeah, so I ended up bricking a bit that round, but I had enough AP stands in my hand to like catch up after that, and my deck just has so much removal that once I get going, it's hard to stop it, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, the deck has a way of recursion and everything like that, so you've taken advantage of that nicely.
Yeah.
You know, there's how many iterations did it take for you to get to this current list? How many modifications do you think?
So many. Like, this current list wasn't locked in until like a week or so before the regional. So I started off with no sight. I started off with the non-triggered draw guy who's the chairman. 4 Hong Song Yis. So many different iterations I went through.
Okay. Now tell us what round 2 was.
Round 2 was Chihiro, Red Chihiro. And that game was super close down to the wire, super cool guy, good player. It came down to like, I think I was kind of leading him the whole game, and I was able to close him out on a super powerful turn once I had 20 cards, so that was about the end of that.
Nice. Nice. Round 3?
Round 3 was my Kenshin matchup, and my double blocker Sang Il-won came in really big clutch there on big turns that he was raiding his double attacker and stuff, and it was a great matchup there, and I was able to cycle with my secret tech that I was running at the tournament.
Yeah. Round 4?
Round 4 was Yellow Eva. That was probably the only round that day that my opponent bricked and couldn't play for a few rounds, and I felt bad for him, but
oof.
It's the regionals. I gotta keep going, right?
Yeah, there's no
say too much about that. He bricked. Like, yeah, that's all there is to it.
Okay. Following round? I don't know how many rounds there
round-
was.
there was 8.
Okay.
Round 5 was against Spear Mari,
Okay.
which
So
caught
the
me a little off guard at first. He was it was actually another Rumble Rama attendee named Dylan D.
okay. A
Yeah,
lot of
and,
locals at home.
yeah, there was a few. I met a decent amount of Rumble Rama people.
Mhm.
Dylan D, if I remember correctly, the game was pretty back and forth, but I don't think he was able to see as much of his pieces as me. And I also just think Spear is not what it used to be. So
No, especially if you're moving over to Willie.
and it's just not as potent when you pop and you're just playing like a 2-drop or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you're not also getting the free recursions and stuff like that. It just, it definitely had to be switched over. So it definitely really nipped Spear down a lot.
I still think it's strong. There was somebody playing it there.
Oh no, I agree. It's a very powerful deck. But then there's just sometimes the deck just, if it doesn't hard open the right stuff, you're kind of screwed. So, round 7, I would think, right? We're on 7?
Round 6.
Okay.
Round 6 was my mirror match.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was an interesting one as well. I again think my event card that I added in helped a lot there because I hit my 20 before him, and I had to when I'm hitting my 20 before him, my force block impacts are coming out before him. And once he hit his 20, I think he was like hard searching for a 5-drop to end me. He had seen like 2 before that, but he couldn't find the last one to finish me off. So I was just a little too ahead of him there.
Okay. Next was round 7?
Saito. That's when I played against Jane. Yeah,
Okay.
that game was super close. She opened really solid against me. Like I had played my 2-drop up front, and then I had raided, I think. And then she was on like 4 energy, and she maybe she was on 5 energy. All I know is she pushed something up, played 2 snipe impactors, and I took 3 damage and got my whole front line cleared, and it was just like, okay, now I gotta come out of this hole. But I was able to come out of it, and it was a great game between me and her.
Nice. And then finals?
Finals was against Saito again.
Wow.
And, yeah, 2 Saitos back to back. That matchup is
In the finals, no less.
yeah, that matchup was very fun. I enjoyed that matchup. The guy I played was a great player as well. I had a lot of fun playing against him. It was again, it's kind of like when you're playing Saito, it's like I'm gonna remove your board, you're gonna remove my board, and then whoever can't answer at the end kind of loses, right?
Yeah.
But the good thing for me is Saito can run out of steam, so that's kind of like where I got the upper hand there.
Yeah. So, now, seeing as you got in a fabulous AP, tell us a little bit about that winning AP you got. Like, show it off a little bit. We need to see this winner chase gold. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Very happy with it.
Oh yeah.
Many other prizes along with this mat.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm very proud of you, man. You really put in a lot of work, and it showed everything. So let's break down the deck profile really quick, shall we?
Okay. Yeah, let's start with the Hung Sung Yi zeros. Again, it's just draw pitch, does everything you would want in a 0. I don't see many other deck lists not using it. It's just a staple, right?
Yeah.
Then you got the Sung Jin Woo 0. Again, self-explanatory, raid target. Gotta use it. Then you got the Essel. This card helps me find my double energies, helps me cycle my deck. You get her out of your sideline, draw a pitch again. Just constant cycling with her.
Yeah. Nah, she's clean.
Yeah,
You need to now max. You need to max rarity flex this deck now.
yeah, everyone's been telling me that, but I'm a little worried about that. I hope people are buying up all the alties and stuff.
Well, Ezel disappeared off the market, but
But yes, then you got the Hong Sung Yi 2-drop. Double energy if you need it. I rarely ever use her gift from sideline effect, but I like pushing her up early if I got the cards to replace on the energy line, because she's a 3K. Helps me not get my weenies trumped out, and just a good 3K up early is nice. And when you attack with her, look at the top card mill. It's just nice,
Okay.
Cycle too. Then you got the Big Zero Jinwoo.
yeah,
Same
the
thing,
boy.
played. Yeah, look at the top, mill it. It's a good card. It's a raid target.
Oh yeah.
Lets you get away with running higher and stuff too, because it's Big Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the 3-drop Nully Impact Mill 2. 4 of again. You gotta max out on raid targets because you're running 8 raids, so
Oh yeah.
it does everything you want. If you need it to be there as a nullify impactor, it's also good. Could save your life. Next 4 is the AP restands.
Okay.
Obviously, 4 of. You're drawing so much, you could get full use of your AP restands, right?
Yep. If you want,
and
just to make life easy, take your bundles of 4 and just pull them together,
Yeah.
because anything that isn't a 4 will know there. Leave your 2s like space and 3s spaced. 3 ofs, There you go. So people now know that you're on 4s.
Yeah. And then this card, this is a secret tech my boy Al convinced me to put into my deck. Draw 3, pitch 2.
Mm-hmm.
It nets 3 cards in your sideline, because you pitch this when you play, it goes to your sideline, then you pitch 2 cards. It helps you cycle out what you don't want and stuff. It's just a great card. I'm a huge fan of it. It has active trigger. What goes into another big part of this deck is I don't have high hopes for draw triggers in this deck, because you just draw so much. You don't really need draw triggers like that.
Mm-hmm. So we're on 8 non-triggers so far.
Yep. And then you got the 3 Demon Castles site.
Mm-hmm.
Comes an activate main, mill a top card. The other activate main is very important too. Pitch the Elixir of Life. Grab anything in your deck pretty much that's a character card.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card, add it to your hand, pay the AP. It's great, it literally helps you reuse your cards again. A lot of this deck is reusing your stuff later on, right?
Yeah.
Then you got the double blocker Sangyo 1. This is the card that helps me with the red Kenshins, the yellow Evas. 1 active trigger, he's going to 7k double block and all the multi-hits,
Well, with the amount that you have, that's explains everything. You just let him go first swing, and then he's just 7k double block. You ain't doing nothing.
my idea is more than likely I'm going to hit an active trigger. So
yeah, you can definitely tell with the number of act triggers.
He's also like a lightning rod for like specials and stuff. People don't want to deal with it,
Yeah.
So that people start killing him and stuff, just so they don't got to deal with getting double blocked on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the 4 color trigger.
Okay.
The Cha. Yep. Cha color trigger. Can't be blocked with 4k or more. Great card. When you get it from the sideline with the 5-drop, it creates really weird blocking situations for people. Because then they end up having to block their big guy instead of their little guy, because if they don't, the Cha goes around the big guy. Active triggers don't matter to her. Pick off the middle of the top card of our deck when played. It's just really good card, right?
Okay.
4 specials. Self-explanatory special.
Yeah.
I'd run out of 4 of. The Elixir of Life. This is like an extra copy of every card in your deck.
Okay.
So I don't think you need more than 2 of it because you can play more with the Demon Castle late game.
Mhm.
4-drop Jinwoo Raid.
Okay.
And combined with Essel, goes crazy. It's the engine of the deck. Draw a card, pitch a card, re-add the Essel. If you have the Essel in hand, draw a card, pitch the Essel, re-add the Essel, draw a card, pitch again. On attack, draw, pitch. Every 5 cards in your sideline is swinging higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big boy of the deck is the 5-drop Jinwoo.
Yeah.
Push block, 20 cards impact, 3 plays the chop from your sideline active. Creates multi-attacking for your opponent. You do gotta remove things sometimes when you want to multi-attack, but it's worth it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Helps close games out really good.
Okay. So
That's the list.
okay. So go over through a little bit of the matchups and the idea what cards are like good into them for like your competitive decks.
Yeah. So this guy really good into Kenshin.
Mhm.
Like I said, I run I think 11 active triggers, so and like somewhere around I think I have like 6 draw triggers, 11 active, so I try to hit active more than draw because I don't want to take damage because I'm not an early game deck, so you want to try to survive till you get to your point, you know?
Okay.
Also, I don't think Kenshin enjoys getting his stuff removed, and the deck has a lot of removals, so it's good into Kenshin. This card is also good into Kenshin and other fast-moving decks early because it just draws and cycles so much. Like, if I have like this card and an AP stand in my hand, I'm drawing 3, pitching 2, restanding, then I could go into like an Elixir of Life, replay the trial that I just pitched with this from my sideline, and it's just so much cycle. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, it kind of gets you to where you need to be, especially against these faster paced decks that you just want to get there. Because again, you're on a clock the whole time. Because if you don't stop them from hurting you, they're just gonna keep making it painful.
Yep, exactly. It's again, I love every card in here is here for a reason, and it goes crazy, dude. I love this deck. I've been playing it for a while.
Oh yeah.
Thinking about like, I didn't get a good Yellow Eva matchup, but again, Sungyo 1's Yellow Eva performs the same way. Cha into Yellow Eva. Yellow Eva plays a lot of 4K bodies up front, right?
Yep.
So she gets around it very good. Can't really, you know? Even with the, in the Yellow Eva deck, the 4K that dies and brings back the Nully Impact that buffs something, Cha still gets around that.
Well, yeah.
What else is there? I could talk about Red Chihiro. Red Chihiro's a fun matchup too because from what I've noticed, it's like he removes again, and then I try to answer with big swings with my 5-drop and slowing him down from killing me early. And yeah. It's some good matchups, dude.
Okay. Going into future sets and stuff like that. Like, have you looked into Sakamoto Days or anything else like that? Are you planning to, shift a little bit of your stuff around to combat these upcoming decks, or you think this is like your end of route? This is my final design.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm a student of the game always, so if something better comes around, I'll definitely try to adapt, or I'm always open to suggestions from anyone, really. I love taking advice. I've learned a lot from Rumbarama and Discords with some of the other dudes all the time. playing games and figuring things out. So I
Yeah.
can't really say. I don't know if this might not be the final list. It could be.
Okay.
Things change all the time, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So,
I am
do you?
thinking about Tokyo Ghoul coming up, so there's that big 12 drop that makes me have to decide to remove, was it like 7 cards from my sideline? So,
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge.
yes.
Now, again, is there anybody you want to shout out, give thanks to?
Definitely is. Start off with my local card shops, Twilight Cards and Games, The Portal. It's not my local, but it definitely got a lot of reps there. Rumble-Rama. Please come play there. There's a lot of good players here. You'll learn a lot.
Oh, for sure.
Friends, family, my friend Al started this with me, plays all the time, many nights talking about deck lists, disagreeing, all that jazz. My coworker Jerry plays every day at work with me, helps a lot, you know, just getting those reps in every day.
Yeah.
Beautiful wife Sierra again, she lets me do this hobby. Our life is hard sometimes, you know, I got a daughter, you know.
Yeah.
My grandmother too. She helps me a lot out too with watching my daughter when I go practice and stuff. But that's about it. I'll say that's about it for shoutouts.
Okay. I want to say thank you again, Nick, for popping on my channel. Really appreciate it. I think a lot of players learned a lot of what kind of goes through the mindset of you when it came down to these large scale events. Did anything like surprise you at this? Anything that you would hope that they change in the large scale events in the future? Anything like that?
No, I had a really good time overall. Like I have honestly no, like for me I have no complaints about this. Like I didn't have any issues with rulings. Everyone was super nice. It was great meeting some people I played online with a lot. It I have no complaints.
Awesome. I really am glad, and I hope to see you do extremely well, especially with Nats coming up. Next year, but
Yeah,
but getting your invite early is always a beautiful feat. So
definitely is.
definitely. So thank you so much for popping on the channel. Guys, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.